Hello plant community, thanks for tuning in this channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Pam, and for those of you that keep coming back to follow me along my planting journey, thank you so much for coming back. So I have a quick one, you guys. I came out here on a Saturday because I have a lot of plant pots, as you can see. Plant pots for days, you guys. And it was kind of like really overtaking my home. And I have this, like, I guess, crawl space under my house, as you can see. A lot of space. Unfortunately, it does not have no heat or anything like that, but I did say it would be the perfect spot for me to actually store my plants. And I already came in here, you guys. It wasn't that dirty. I just had to more or less just remove some cobwebs and sweep around a little bit and rearrange a few things. So now I'm just ready to start displaying my plant pots, so that way whenever I may need some kind of planting tools, they'll all be in one location. It'll be a little bit more convenient for me, and it won't be cluttering my house, because I was actually doing collective ways of actually hiding my pots. So like, for example, I would have pots like this cleverly hidden underneath or behind my curtains in my sunroom, and it was just starting to become a little bit too much. And you never realize how many products you have for your plants until you start gathering them into one central location. As you can see, I have tons of them, and I actually do have some more extra pots in my home, you guys, which is kind of crazy. So I've already started putting some up here, and I had to clean this. This was magically, this came like this. You would have thought I went on and built this myself, but I did not. I'm a jack of a lot of trades, but this is not one of them as far as woodworking. But I wouldn't mind getting into that, but that's not this video is not about that. It's about these pots, and I'm just putting them up here just for no particular way. It just looked like almost right here, this area, you guys, kind of like look like I purposely displayed it in such a way because the tones and the colors do kind of match. But for this shelving right here, I'm just going to try to put my plastic pots like I did right here. And I also made, well, this was like a woodworking bench. I kind of just put some, I cleaned it up and I put like a little wipeable tablecloth, and I think the glass ones I will put right here. So it's kind of cool, you know. If I wanted to be a little bit more creative, you guys, I could actually use some of this space or utilize some of this space as my actual working area if I wanted to repot or anything like that. It's really a blank canvas, so I'm not quite sure exactly what I want to do with it. But yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys along. Nothing special here, just part of being a plant mom. So y'all can let me know, comment below, and let me know if you too are having like this overgrown obsession with pots and just don't have any space, and what you guys are doing it to, you know, kind of free up the space in our homes. So let's just get right to it. Like I said, I wanted to put the plastic ones on the shelf because I didn't build it, and as you can see, this is kind of like lift up a little bit. I'm not 100% confident or know about the security of it, so I'd rather have the plastic ones on there just in case it does stumble and fall, nothing will break. But you guys, when I never even realized the inventory of the planters that I had. You know, when you buy plants over time, you know, you get them in the 4-inch pots. At least for me, I get the majority of them in like 4-inch pots. And I'm sorry, sometimes I can be a little bit of a neat freak. I don't even know why. Y'all probably can't even see it in the camera. I'm not sure, but anyway, yeah, so this is just buying plants over a couple of years here and there, and or me taking them out and putting them in actual decorative pots or things like this. And as you can see, I have a whole array of them, and I'm just popping them up. And I think I'm going to show y'all something too now I think about it. Give me 1 second. Let me go over here. I'm not, I guess, not sponsoring, but kind of sponsoring without being sponsored, if that's what you want to say. But these plant pots, you guys, are nice pots. If you ever want to propagate, They have the bottoms and they come with the domes. I believe I introduced this to y'all in a couple of my videos. So if y'all been watching me for a while, you've already know that I kind of like touched on this a little bit. But these pots are really excellent for your cuttings, and you put it on top and it creates that dome-like greenhouse effect. Very good for your plants, the beginning stages. And then you just take them out. And also the bottom of the pots are also clear, so you can keep an eye on their root growth. For the most part with those pots, I have been more or less putting sphagnum moss actually in those. And my plant babies tend to love it a lot. And I'm so sorry, I'm kind of sorting through. Because like I said, I have pots for days, you guys. I don't even know. Is this ridiculous? I think it's a sign that I need to probably start growing some of these plants and selling them somewhere. What you guys think? Probably should. Just at least to get rid of some of these pots. Now, not too long ago, too, you guys posted a video where I did a repot and chat. And I did take some of those nursery pots that I did have and kind of like decorated them up. So that could be another thing I could do if I wanted to. Decorate some of these plastic pots. I could actually do that. This I had got. These pots are nice too. I like them. They all white. They're plastic. I got them in Amazon. I think it was like a 3 set. I believe it probably was like, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 bucks at the time. But I did buy this about like 2 years ago. This was a little bit amidst, you know, the changes in the world. So, you know, the prices of certain things have changed tremendously. Let's see. And I got, let's see, actually running out of space. I'm going to take these pots out. Let's see. Let me move this for you. I really don't know what to do with this space. Like I said, it's a blank canvas for me, you guys. And I really think that that's good because I could, if I want to, I can kind of design this spot into any space that I want to. Not quite sure which way. I want to give very careful thought to whatever decisions I decide to make. My family been giving me a lot of good ideas of what I could do with this space as well. But I kind of want to also probably get some input a little bit more from my husband to see exactly if he wants to do something with this space. I'm not sure, but you know, if you are a plant enthusiast such as myself, you do not want to monopolize your entire home with your hobbies, especially if you live with someone. You have to consider their loves as well. This right here has sphagnum moss in this planter, and I want to save it, so I'm just putting it in a Ziploc bag, and voila, I can use this for later. These right here was my little planting tools. I don't know what, let's see, little shovel, 2 shovels and a little pitchfork. This actually came as I guess a surprise gift when I brought like my self-watering pots, which I thought was kind of cool. But let me try to get some of these glass pots, and I'll probably come back just to show you guys just the final aesthetics or the final storage of these pots. Okay, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, so now we're back and this is the final results. It took me a little longer than I anticipated because I had a little bit more heavier pots than I thought, well, glass pots, and so it just took me some time. But anyway, let's take a look over here how I have it laid out. As I said, this is my little workstation or workbench table, and I decided to put the glassware here. I have some decorative rocks that I just want to keep, and it's actually some pumice at the bottom of this too that I can use for whenever I want to mix up my soil if I want to. I also decided to bring a couple of things out of my sunroom just to clean it up, and this is just the mesh, I guess meshing that I use when I make my moss poles. I'm not sure if I'll be doing that now since I came across those clear plastic ones that I'm currently using, but this will be an alternative whenever I run out and I may need something on hand, along with these. These aren't my favorite ones, you guys. It's the Coco Coir ones. I do use them to stake up my plants. I guess that's the only benefits to them. But as far as trying, it's like a nightmare for me to keep them moist. So I don't know, I just not really a fan of those. I have this little clear container. This is like one of my little small propagations. And I had some sphagnum moss in here, so I'm gonna just keep that handy. And for the most part, I have some terracotta pots, some naturally glazed pots, and just some, of course you guys seen this before already. This was just something that I kind of like repurposed. It was a candle holder or candle itself, and I just repurposed the glass to use as a pot. And I also use this very much for my propagation if I want to do propagation in water, which is the reason why it's kind of chipped off a little bit from the water. But nonetheless, I still love the creativity that I did with this pot or candle. And over here, of course, these are all the glass ones. And like I said, I have just an array of plastic containers. This was another propagation vessel that I'm using. You know, those containers you get from when you go grocery shopping. So I'm using that as handy. And as you can see, the plastic containers continuously go all the way over here. And the cool part about it is I won't run out of pots anytime soon. Least nursery pots. So yeah, so y'all let me know, comment below, how do you store your pots? Are you just as much as a pot enthusiast as I am with plants? And yeah, this pretty much ends the video. So you want to keep in mind, you guys, if you love foliage as much as I do and you love listening to planty things, please subscribe. This channel is where it's at. Push those thumbs up. That takes my channel to a whole nother level. I appreciate the support. And y'all enjoy your day wherever you are in the world. Till next time, guys, much love. Bye.